Oh my God, my brother. Do we have to mention him? I can still picture him in that skin suit, mate, that was baggy on him. He's got even weirder now. He goes running. He's a runner. He's a qualified fucking UK coach of what qualified running. He fucking runs. He told me the other day he does fucking 100 mile a week running. The fuck, I never done that on a bike. First British World Cup winner. Fucking livid. All right, mate. No, you can fuck off. Fuck's sake. Really? Is that the best they can fucking do? That is shit. See, we were pretty good at partying, right? And then Palmer came along and showed us what we were really capable of. He really opened our eyes to what, you know, you could do at a party. I mean, he was next level. And, I mean, we had a lot of fun at the World Cups. UCI apparently even employed undercover police. There was all undercover people watching us, like, for sure. Stood about, we used to know who they were and like, are you undercover, mate? And then we'd have to like drop bottles and smash shit without them seeing, you know, it was all like that. But he had, do you want a story about a big party at his house? So we had a big party at his house, right? He had this fucking house built by some architect. You could see the fucking pier from The Godfather where fucking Al Pacino gets married or some shit. You know, it was high end. Had a fucking mini bike track round it. Fuck knows what his neighbours thought. And we had a party there. We went there for July the 4th. And we got fucking bollocksed at the house. Police turned up. This was early on. And one of the lads just walked, one of his mates, snowboard mates, just walked up to the policeman with a bottle and just went, and smashed the bottle over his own head. Blood started. This is, oh yeah, dude, you almost wanted to wear an helmet. People had just come up to you and crack a bottle over your head. It was fucked, you know. It was like, as I said, another level. Anyway, the noise got bad. We thought we had to get out of there. Matey got taken away. So we got in the car. Now, someone who owned the car was absolutely pissed, you know, of course. Sean, his name was. There's a few of them. And we got in one of the Cadillacs with fucking 3 seats across the front. I got in that side in America. Palm sat in the middle, and fucking poor old Oscar Size drove it, sort of, because he was an athlete and didn't drink, like now. And in the back was Petey and maybe Vasquez as well, because they were specialised teammates with Palmer. Anyway, we fucking set off, going to Tahoe to get away from all the aggro at his house. Palmer fucking goes, move your feet to Oscar. So Oscar's basically just steering a runaway fucking minecart with Palmer, like legs over, doing a throttle and brake. And fuck me, dude, it was terrifying. We were fucking going like fuck. Overtaking fucking cars down this windy road and trees, you know, on the wrong side. And when we got to Tahoe, there was a fucking police roadblock. And I won't forget it was dark and there was fucking flashing lights. And I thought, what the fuck's this? And Palmer's like, oh, fuck. And someone had rung ahead. And there was fucking guns pointing at us by the cops, right? It was like being in a fucking movie. This is honest truth. Peter will confirm it. And they couldn't prove that Palmer had been doing the throttle and brake, you know. So they breathalyzed Oscar, I think. Anyway, Palmer didn't stop winding him up. Like, he was like, what's wrong with you, man? Your old lady not giving it up? And all this shit. And then they told him to go in the fucking glove box and get his driving license. And as he went for it, one of them cocked his gun. It was like a movie. And Palmer just stopped and went like that. And I remember the only time I think I've ever heard Petey be scared. Out the back there was this fucking meek, like northern, feeble whisper, and I just heard him go, is it, Pal? He got his driving licence out, and they couldn't nick him for fuck all. And we went into town, and I think Palmer lost a load of money on the casino, and then we went back to his house, and the madness carried on. Like there was about 20 mini bikes in the front room, and fucking hoses in there and bags of fucking flour and like, yeah, it was mental. Yeah, it was the best. What's up with them? What is up with them? It is dead. It's died a death. It's done. There ain't no one partying at the World. I'm going to go out on there's a few, but it ain't what it was, is it? But it is professional now. It was when we were doing it. There's more money when we were doing it, but we had to give a lot less of a fuck to keep a job. These days, they're pretty fucking anal, aren't they? Like, eating shit in the gym, doing all this weird exercises. What's up with them? It's only 3 minutes. Fucking idiots. I always used to tell myself, I can't do 3 minutes with hangover. What the fuck's wrong with me? It's 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes. Like, you know what I mean? It's not hard, is it? The last World Cup I ever did was '06 in Vigo. Yeah, and it was the only one I know it was the only one I never qualified at without it being mechanical. I just was shit. And I got there and I had a fucking cold or ill and I was fucking falling asleep and Bertie was with me and we'd gone the fucking wrong way from the airport. It took us about 5 hours. Got there and I was like, I had this tickly cough. I couldn't do anything without coughing. So it was first one of the year and I hadn't seen anyone. Anyway, I bought this fucking cough medicine. I was like, yeah, I'll have some cough medicine. Started spooning it in and it really was lovely. It like real soothed the cough, but it only lasted about 20 minutes. By the time we'd gone out to fucking dinner, I'd done a bottle of it. I was fucked. I remember looking at this fucking aquarium, man. And there was, in this restaurant, and there was fucking fish and shit going all directions. And then all the teams were coming in, and they were saying hello, and I couldn't really react. I was like, you know, I was fat. I was like, yeah, off my head on it. And then Kathy Sessler, I got dragged up the street, cut all my fucking hair off there as well. And anyway, one thing led to another, and I don't remember, I do remember bits. And then me and Bertie got hammered, and were sick at the start and didn't qualify. And then that's the one where Petey and Bertie ended up in a prison cell for fucking about flower pots or something. Do you remember? It made like the national press, didn't it? Yeah. We had a big battle that year with a certain manufacturer of derailleurs, and they kept going in the wheels. Like, no matter, we lock out the top 3 gears, and somehow they'd still go in the wheel, and in Capron, I've forgotten this, I come whistling out of this tree, like flat out onto a fire road, and you didn't brake because you just had to get on this fire road and you could sort it all out. And I was like fucking 45 mile an hour. I remember Rodin was behind me, and I jumped out onto this fire road, and as I did, the rear fucking derailleur went in the wheel. In fact, I probably got on the fire road and was accelerated. It was like, you know, like a fucking MotoGP crash. And the fucking derailleur went in the wheel, and I just went up over the front, and my foot went off the pedal into the front wheel, because I knew, because my fucking foot hurt afterwards, and locked the front wheel, and I went over the bars, and I was fucked, mate. I had no skin on my body anywhere, and I smashed my melon, and like, I had to be like fucking helped out of there in an ambulance and all that shit. So I was over it, because me and Miles Rockwell had said that we would give 10 grand back of our salaries each, not to have to use this fucking product. You know, going back to the midnight 20 years ago, but shit wasn't very good then. I even at one point wanted to put a big plastic fucking like dustbin lid on one side to stop it happening. It happened all the time. It was dangerous. Anyway, I was fucked. I didn't want to go to sleep because I'd stick to the fucking sheets. It was fucking horrific in the morning trying to peel myself off. I had no skin. And night before the race, anyway, I was in fucking pain. I was over it. So I just got absolutely shitted. My mate had come over from England. Bearing in mind, I was third in the World Cup at this point. And I was smashing that game. And then I ended up smashing hanging out like as ever, war of attrition, last man standing. Whoever lasts the longest and can drink the most usually gets a bird. So about 4 a.m. outside that club, I ended up fucking battering some poor chick. Yeah. Anyway, I went back to the room at about 5. And at 7, Johan Lammerts, the team manager, came in. And I'll never forget it. I was in bed. I fucking opened my eyes. I was like, fuck. I could feel all the sheets moving with me. And he came in. He kicked my foot and he was like, big smile. Come on, Rob. Big day. Come on. This is it. You know, like, going to get a top 3 overall in the World Cup. And I was like, fucking hell. No, I'm going back to sleep. And he was like, come on, big day. And I was like, no, dude, leave me be. I'll be there in a bit. And I was fucking sick and everything. And I missed practice. I turned up at the fucking tent at about 11. I think it was the same. We had qualifying the same day then. And qualifying was at about 11:30. I literally hoofed my bike out, fucking went up to the top. Remember, I'd won Capron the year before. I crept down, I think just qualified at about 60th or something. And then in the race, because I was so hungover, I got 45th. And I ended up 6th overall in the World Cup, not in the top 5. So I didn't get one of them fucking giant glass globes. And I couldn't give a fuck. I thought it was something wrong with me. I didn't care less. I just didn't care. I just didn't care that I hadn't made the top 5 in the world. It didn't bother me one bit. Honestly, to this day, I'm like, whatever. Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? And Johan was that pissed off with me that I just didn't give a shit. That he fucked off, and the truck fucked off, and I was left in the pits with my bag. And actually, Jim McCroy wrote a massive article in MBR called Divide and Rule, and it was a picture of me, like all fucked up with no skin on me, and then a picture of John Tomac, you know, earning like fucking $1 million a year. I was beating it all the time, really, then. and how much difference there was in the team. But the difference was that Tomac didn't go out and get fucked up the night before the race. So, you know, he was a bit more professional and got treated that way, really. But yeah, so that was it. And then anyway, Palm picked me up and we went into town and got absolutely shitted again. And there was some girl on the settee in his apartment. And he appeared in nothing more out of his bedroom than a set of goggles. And I was here at work, and I remember him just running round with his just naked with a fucking pair of goggles on, mate. He even got outside and swung off the fucking balcony like that over this square with all his, just in the nude. We had a right laugh, mate, yeah. Yeah, we had a right laugh, but yeah, that was it really. That was my best World Cup season. By far. Never really gave a fuck after that.